Alright, so in the last video we got done working on our first blog post over here, so we're probably going to go in and just delete that. So I'm going to go into all post here and click on trash and just get rid of that one for right now. Now let's say, oh, you know what, I really had some important information in there I wanted to keep. It's not really gone. So if you look up here at the top, you'll see that there's all and there's trash. So I could still always recover something from the trash unless I hit delete permanently. So just a little something to keep in the back of your mind there. One other thing, we'll just kind of go down the row here of other areas, is the categories for the posts. Now I went ahead and created a couple of categories because by default it just comes with uncategorized, but you can go in and add other categories, or you can do it from the post area, which we took a look at. So just know that you can always go in here. We can always edit these. Maybe there's one you created in a post, but maybe you spelled it wrong. You can always come back here and say edit, change the spelling of the word business or whatever it was that you had, and just say update, and that's where all that stuff is at. So there's also tags as well. We talked a little bit about that. You could have pre-made tags, maybe common ones that you're going to use over and over. Most people really don't create those ahead of time. Just know that there is an area very similar to categories where we could go in and either add some, or maybe if we spelled something wrong, we could go in and edit it in here. So just know that those two areas are there for you. Now we also within the post, we added a new image. I'm going to delete that one right there because that one didn't upload right, neither did that one. So we can delete that. So within the media area here, this is what stores everything that you've uploaded to the website. Again, this could be an image, this could be a PDF, this could be a video, an audio file, whatever, any kind of media file you can upload to here. What's nice is, depending on the name that you name it, you can also search for it in here. So maybe you had your logo or something that you were looking for. You can just type that word in there and it'll try to pull up whatever it can find that's very similar to that name. Now if I click on the image itself, there's some different things that we can do. With this, we can see, well, you know what, it shows right where it was uploaded to. It was uploaded to that Hello World post that we created. We can view the attachment page and we can edit the details on it, different things like that. We can actually edit the image itself. Now it's a little bit limited. It's not the most advanced image editing software. And the big thing I don't like about it is that it will kind of save over the original photo. So if you edit this, it's not going to also make a duplicate of it and show you the edited version. It's just going to edit this one photo. So we can always rotate it, do different things like that with it. We can change the dimensions of it, so we can kind of scale it down. We can crop it. And that's kind of it right there. It's not like Instagram where you can really, tweak out the colors and different things like that. It just gives you some basic image editing functions in here, which is nice. But again, I prefer to do that somewhere else where I have complete control over exactly how the image is being displayed. All right, so the next area we're going to take a look at is Pages. Now it works a lot like Post up here, where I can mouse over Pages and I can create all pages or create a new one. Just by clicking on Pages itself, I go to all pages. And from within here, there are two pages, just like the post, where WordPress has created them automatically for me. I can go and delete them if I want to, or I can just kind of start working from them. So I'll click on Sample Page, and again, if I mouse over it, this looks just like the post where it has the edit, the quick view, and the trash and the view. But I'm just going to click on the title for right now. And the area over here looks just like it did in the post. It works exactly the same way as the post, and it's very, very similar. On the right-hand side over here, we can have it published on a certain date. We can have it password protected. We can set it to draft mode. Same stuff we could in the post. Now, there is some stuff over here we don't see that it was in posts. But for the most part, it's really kind of all the same. It's, the posts and pages are very, very similar. They're just set up a little bit differently in the front end of the website. So we've got our pages in here. Let's go ahead and create a couple new pages because we're going to want to get rid of sample pages. That's another place that spammers kind of tend to go after because it's a predefined page. Every WordPress site has it. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's create one called Home. This is our home page here. And I'll hit Publish to publish it. And I'll add another new one. We'll call this just one about. And we'll say publish. And we'll create one more, and we'll call it contact. And we'll hit publish. Okay, so we've got 3 pages so far. In fact, let's go ahead and just add a little bit of copy. And And let's do one other thing. We'll give it a header tag. This just kind of gives it a different predefined font size. So header 2 is a little bit smaller than header 1. Header 3 is smaller than the 2. And I'll hit publish there. All right, so let's say I want to go back and edit those other 2 pages that I just created. So I'll come back to all pages. And I'll go to home. And I'll say, this is the home page. And I give that one, let's say give that one a header 1 tag, just so we can see the difference. And I'll go back to all pages again. And I'll do the same thing for about. And I'll say, this is the about page. And I give that one a header 3 tag. Now, depending on the theme and the styles that are applied to it, those header tags are going to look a little bit different from theme to theme, but that's not a big deal. Just having that in there is important enough. And you know what? That's good for right now. So let's do this. Let's actually go take a look at the front end of our website, and you can do this a couple different ways. You can either click on the URL that it gives you right up here for that page. That's going to take you specifically to the page that we just created here. We can also, up here, you'll see the title, the name of your website. You can click on that. There's also a view page up here, which is the same as clicking on this link down here. So for this case, I'm going to go ahead and just click on this. And in fact, because I'm on a Mac, I'm going to click on Command and click it. If you're on a PC, I believe it's Control click, and it'll open up a new tab, so we're not losing our place right here. So I'll click on that, and you see I got a new tab. And this is the default theme that comes with the current version of WordPress. As I come down here, you can see that there's nothing on the home page right now. So we need to set this, because in our settings, we had it set to the blog post being what is the home page. So let's go ahead and come back. And we'll go to our settings here, and we'll say reading. And instead of the home page displays our latest post, we'll say it displays a static page, which is going to be, and we can select which is the home page, home. And then we can say, let's just say sample page is our blog page. It doesn't really matter. It just, whatever the link is. And we'll hit save. I'm going to come back up to the other tab, which is, this is just the home page of Online Marketing Concepts, and I'm going to refresh it. And now you'll see that this is now displaying the home page. This is right there. This is the home page. And if I were to upload a featured image, I believe that's what goes up here with this theme. Again, every theme's a little bit different here. And then this is all the information that goes on the page itself. So that's creating pages and the basics of kind of editing the images and everything else. The next couple of videos, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the themes, and we're going to take a look and see some different options with that we can do. Very simple, very cool stuff, so stay with me.